Hello, how are you? I realized my mic wasn't off this entire time, so I don't know if I was like talking at all, but you can totally hear me. So hopefully that wasn't too distracting or spoiled the fun too much. um, so I did some audio rebalancing, so you guys should actually hear the music now. Let me know if the levels are too off or something, and I'll try to rebalance some stuff. Very finicky. Kind of hard to like report myself multiple times and try to find an ideal level. All right. So I'm heading back to it, I think. Also, like I set up this bot. And it was supposed to automatically notify Discord, but it did not, so I had to write it. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. It works well on YouTube videos. That's cool stuff. Anyways, hello Karazest, peeking around the corner, and Red Echo, getting to work. It's good stuff. That's what I'm supposed to be doing right now too. I am doing the health bars. And this next one, honestly, it sounds so simple, but there's a lot of components to it. Because the taking health part is like a little bit of simple, it's whatever. But then the other part is that I actually have to have some sort of like animation when the player gets hit, because they probably get like thrown a little bit. Greetings, AK. Thanks for eating biscuits. Hope it was yummy. And then, so you get hit as an animation. I have to figure out, but looks half decent in first person. And then the next part is the monster. What I want him to do is basically, he sees you, he chases you. If he gets to you, he punches you, and then he runs away. So he has to then find a spot kind of far away that he can reach, and that's where he kind of chooses to run to. So that's one bullet point, but it's actually like 3 things at least. And one of them being kind of, I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll see if I can make something that's not so crazy, but okay, I will tone it down. Okay, I tried to tone it a little bit down. Let me know if you can still hear it though. I guess, okay, well, wait until the next song happens, because the song is like dying out right now, so you probably can't hear it. Okay, as long as you can still hear it. I just like was watching another stream of mine. That's why, like, before this stream, I don't know if you guys noticed, but in case you missed it, I posted like 8 or something little shorts, and that's because I was watching a stream back, and I noticed that I'm just gonna take this off. Noticed that the sound was really low for the music. But then I also was just watching, and so then I found some funnier moments, and I clipped a lot of them. So made some shorts. Figuring out that whole system was interesting. I suppose the shorts are good for like engagement or like engagement discovery. So trying to figure those out, seeing if they're funny enough. Okay. Also, I want to add an item here. Because I need to add health items. Like replenish health. Increase max, etc. I didn't write the max part. Max, okay. Maybe I should loop this into 3 different ones. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Because this one part is probably like a full stream work. But we'll see. I often say I think things are gonna take a lot longer than they do, and then they don't. So who knows? Who knows? Not me, obviously. So I'm just gonna open up Navigation Agent. This is by far my beefiest class. Which is actually surprising because it's only like 400 lines of code, which, in terms of like size of files, that's for a big class. That's not too bad. I'm pretty happy that I've managed to keep my classes not like absurd, which is good. I don't know if you've been watching any of them, aka, but I hope you've enjoyed the shorts. Okay, so this is basically the kill player part. Just as one reference, does it just get called by another method?
Off-topic question: what the running beta and rumors? Smiley face. Smiley face.
What's the running beta and rumors? Running bets. I don't even like. I'm trying to figure out what you mean by that. And I don't know. What bets? What rumors? Which, if I was trying to conceal something, that's probably what someone would say, but Shurkan is a different individual. Oh, Shurkan. Oh. That you like split yourself into 2 people and are pretending to be 2 different people. I don't know. He is other person. Yeah, man, I'm open. I'm open to possibility. It seems like a different person. I feel like I know you kind of are a little insane. I'm not saying this isn't insane. You're just a little out there and energetic and have the energy to probably run two accounts and pretend you're a different person. But I still feel like that's a little far. For context for everyone else, he's in we play a game together, and he's in my alliance, and there's another person that he says is his friend, but some people also just think it's him. So we are not quite sure. Yeah. So, what am I doing here? Oh, I was trying to find kill player. That's what I was trying to do. Kill player. Where is this used? I don't know if it's okay, yeah, so just called here. Cool. So basically, I wonder now as well, like, should I have him like do an animation of punching, and only if you're in that area do you get like knocked back or something? I need to look at the monster again. Enemy. I also really want to. I don't actually. This is just kind of a joke, but I just want to rename him to be Steve. He's no longer enemy. He's Steve. So, Steve. What I want to see from this creature trap, though, is all this. He does different attacks. He's that type of attack. He is this type, which is I think the one I'm using right now. A kick. I think that's the. Yeah, those are the 3 attacks. I'm thinking I might want to switch him to use this one. So he'll get within range of you. He'll do that, and then if he actually finishes it and you're within range, I guess, you'll then take damage and get like pushed back and like knocked down, and then he'll run away, kind of thing. I want to see what that kind of looks and feels like. So first of all, let's just change Steve. Steve, your attack animation is changing to this one. And then in kill player, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna set the trigger to animation that, and then rotation. is actually set to look at the player, I think. Yeah. Then he waits for a second. Then he starts the patrol. Okay. So I think all I want to do right now, temporarily, okay, I guess I won't comment on this one. I'm just gonna temporarily comment out the kill player part. And I'm probably just gonna rename this to attack player. And donut with that you. Okay, well, I'll just open up Paint right now. Yeah, I won't. I'll be doing this for a while. Okay. So I don't know if I want him to restart the patrol right now. I think for this testing thing, what I want him to kind of do is just loop this. So what I kind of want him to do is a lot of this is just debugging. It's kind of like he's now gonna like hone in on the player. So once he's stopped attacking for a second, he's saying the destination back to the player, and then he's going to wait, I guess, while did I just do this same check again? I guess this does not equal true. Well, not this, then and I guess while he can't see the player, or he's not within the room, then we're gonna yield, return no, and then wrapping this whole thing in a while true. So basically right now, once he gets into here, he's stuck in there, but that's fine. I just want to like make sure that this animation kind of like looks right, and that process works. And then when he smashes, I want to like feel out how that feels, like if I can like get away, how that kind of will work. checking what the dog is doing. Little game. Okay. I'm quite happy with how my little health bar and my strength bar look right now. Those do look pretty nice, I think. I've got to eventually get the rest of my UI to look like that, but you know, is what it is. Okay. Let's put, you know, that corner worked here for this. All right. So gotta find the monster. So, in efforts to not waste time, let's use some editor cheating abilities. And go find ourselves monster. Okay, so he's currently over there. But where are we? What part do I play in this world? Steve. I love it when he actually is called Steve. Oh, it's so great. Okay. There. Okay, cool. You know what? That was, oh man, my instincts were so good. I was just instinctively walking towards him. How wonderful is that? Okay, so smash the rooms. Here we go. Hello, Steve. How do you? How do you do? How do you do? Yeah, I think that's pretty good, honestly. I can kind of avoid some of them. Like, I think if I was running, I would kind of miss some of these. You obviously gotta, but like that one I would get hit by. I might need to make the kill with the radius a little shorter, but oh, I know why it's stopping now. It's because I don't keep resetting the player destination. So we're gonna move to like where I was at that moment in time. Yeah. Yeah, so basically I'd want like a big slam noise when he does that. Maybe even better if I could do like a particle effect for like of like smoke of like dust kind of coming up. But then sorry. Yeah. Okay. And then you should probably also do like a grunt noise. And yeah, I should probably be doing that. So I want to add like a grunt noise. I want to add grunt noise, smashing sound, and dust particle effect to that. Dust particle effect maybe is not as needed, but at the very least, that sound, and then I basically will need to add just trying to like see like if I it's probably gonna be I'm probably gonna make something a little bit more generous to him. Like he'll smash and then there'll be like an area effect. And then if you're anywhere in that area effect, you can get blasted back from that area. So I'm gonna try doing that. Okay. Nice. We're done playing monster. F5 here. Okay. All right. So let's just add some. Do I want to add the sounds first? Yeah, I think I do. I kind of want to do that. So to do that though, so his character attack 1, right? Yeah. I think I actually need to make these. I need to like duplicate this. Do a different thing here. I'm gonna call this Steve attack, and then I can actually edit this as a animation. Now I'm not gonna do much to all of this. That's all gonna be fine. But what I do need to do then is grab Steve, open him up, and yeah, in the animator of Steve, the attack we're going to use is this now, which will allow me to, in animation, look at Steve attack, and it's missing. Is it because the animator now no, it should be working. Let's just see. It still does the animation. I don't know what's missing now, but he seems to still do it. Foot base, hip control. Interesting. I'll look at this creature prefab. I want to select it for a second. No idea. Okay. Maybe that, so that might just be completely missing from the prefab, which is fine. As long as he still has the animation, it's okay. Okay. The nice thing about this is I can keyframe everything, so I can find like the exact moment he hits, and that's when I can play a sound. I believe that's how it works. So what I want to do here is I'm gonna go, I guess, probably out of the animator. Then we're gonna go audio, source. Actually, maybe not right on here. We're gonna make a child object. So we're gonna make attack grunt, and then we'll just add the audio source first. Audio source. We'll do some little finaglings on it. So we want this to be an SFX. Want there to be a roll off, yeah. So this is attack grunt. This really does not need to be heard more than like 10 meters away. But I guess the 20 and then I'll pump up that curve a bit, I feel. Okay. I'm just gonna do linear. Should be fine. We'll adjust the sounds and stuff later. Attack grunt and then attack smash. Yeah. Boom. Boom. Yeah, and then I want to know. Okay, so if I go to attack smash and I go to audio source, right. So I can't call methods directly. You can only modify properties here. But then the thing is, I know you can do like, is it an event? Add an event. And then this event, what do you mean no function specified? How do I specify a function? Let me look into this. I've done this for a very long time. Unity animation event function. Functions on the timeline. These functions can be on any script attached to the game object. The function. Okay. So what I want to do probably then is I'm going to make a util script. Call this script. Animation event util. And we're going to open that up. I'm basically just going to have a little mono behavior that's on the game object of the animator. And then you have to define a bunch of like public methods. And we shall do that. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to make play audio source as a method. It's just going to go audio source dot play. And so then what we're going to do, we're going to recompile. We're going to grab this guy, I believe. Then we're going to go animation event util. And then we can then go back to Steve Attack, go to this, and then event function util, methods, play audio source. All right, and then we get the audio source we want. So this one is the Smash one. It's not gonna. Okay. One second. It's not being smart and allowing me to drag and drop like that. So I wanted to do like this. No. Okay. I think so. I think the problem is that it doesn't want to have a project reference of an audio source. That's probably what it's limiting. So it won't let me do this. So what I could do instead, I'll have a public audio source dot an array of audio sources, and then this will be an int. And then we will go audio sources dot get closest to index, and we'll play it. Cool. So let's make a pause. You went to sleep? Play. Too calming for you? Oops. Smack the microphone. Give it a good backhand. Okay. So click in here. Audio source int. And then we'll do 0. And then so smash. I'm gonna make set smash to 1. And then over here in inspector, what I need to do is, oh, not in there, it's on this one. Just need to add 2 audio sources. First one being grunt, second one being smash. And there we go. Now, I actually do need to find sounds for these. The smash sound can probably be the same one that I use for the doors. So I think I put that one in here. And then the grunt, I think he actually has another grunt noise that he plays already. Although I don't think it's like a separate sound. Is it like in here? Yeah, grunt sound. What is? How does that not have a sound? I was just. Oh, I turned the sound off. I see. I know this has a sound, so this is kind of weird. One sec, let me check in here. How do I do the grunting? Roar sound. I don't know how I do the grunt sound. I know I have this little like thing that spawns in, and that somehow it gets do I like spawn this in via a resource load call or something? No. I have no idea how this thing gets created. So that's fun. Alright, let's just try to see if we can find some noises. Actually, I need to quickly go to work. I will be right back. Alright, I have returned. Okay. So, I was trying to find a grunt noise, right? That's kind of what I was doing. Like horror SFX, I think? Wave. Breast scared? I feel like it's probably... Monster's belly ambient, but it's an ambient noise, so. Blood dripping. Oh, that's actually. I mean, it's more bitey. I think it was If I like maybe pitch that down a bit, I could probably make it sound more like he's like, right? For like the smash. Oh, that actually applied. Sweet. Okay. So then there's that, and there's that. Steve attack. So when he starts, I'm gonna do another animation event. Animation util. Play audio source and index 0. It's throwing you out of the stream. How rude. They're not very good hosts. Should be keeping you in. Maybe though, like maybe your internet connection's not doing good. My bitrate seems to be pretty good, so I hope it's not my end. Oh, me. Need some more treats. Woo. Woo. Okay. I left her for a little bit, so she's a little more antsy, I think, because of that. And then yeah, so I was gonna see that for the smash. I wonder if if I pitch it down just a little bit, not that much, but like 0.9 or something. I want to see how that works. Then I need to turn both of these line away off, and then save. So I want to see how that actually looks now, or sounds now. Doing all the fun emotes. I still love I messed up that cog cut. And how it was totally not on purpose. Yeah. Seems like the monster is over here now. Where are you? Very nice. Yes, that is exactly what he's doing. Okay. I think the grunt noise is sounding weird though. Alright, no, I'm gonna put Steve here. Okay. What just happened to my UI? What's happened to me? Wow. I think Unity like just killed my visual representation of this in game. So let's just go and oh god, wow. Okay. Let's just restart that. Gotta love the Unity errors. Oh. Okay, well, I guess that works. Okay. Go grab Steve. And then creature prefab here. And grunt sound. Oh no. There. I'm just gonna temporarily go to smash and turn its volume all the way down. Yeah, because what is happening to this thing? Oh, so yeah, both of these. I need to make both of these 3D. I need to remember that, but. So quiet. I just don't understand because it did not sound like this when I. Maybe it's just like not getting the other thing, but I don't know. Grunt? Yeah, grunt sounds just completely. None of these have audio clips. How are they? I'm pretty sure I've heard grunt and stuff from them. So I want. These things just show up, and I have no idea how they do it. They're in parts of this guy. Is it There's like a roar state. Let's see, is there like another state? No, that just does that. Put in my enemy folder now. I think I have some sort of script somewhere that like creates these things and plays them. But oh wait, monster sounds. Okay, here we go. That should be going in enemy, for sure. Right, and then he has just random sounds that he plays. Okay, but this is a state machine behavior. Okay, so it's on his state machine in monster sounds. Here we go. Grunt sounds. Here we go. Monster efforts. Interesting. Okay. So monster's efforts. There's a few of them. Okay. I actually have a monster attack sounds. Let's see what those sound like. Two might be good. A 5. Let's try 5 out. So. Okay, so I just need to remember monster attack 5. Need to go to Steve though. Oh, good doggo. Okay, and Steve up. The grunt. So yeah, we're gonna go to monster attack 5, I believe. Right? Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Okay. Gotta make sure as well. It's no more pitching, changing it. I feel like that was doing something weird. And then both of these should be full 3D. And then yeah. Okay, let's see how that works. Might need to tone down the volume a bit because obviously it's a little might be a little loud compared to everything else, but you know what? I'm pretty happy with that. Now, do you think I think I'm probably not going to bother with the visual effect for like a particle effect because I'm going to mess that up and it's going to take so long. But I can polish that maybe a little bit later. I think what I want to do right now is finesse exactly how far he has to be. Because right now, like his range right now when he tries to do the attack, it feels like he shouldn't hit me, right? Like if he's hitting the ground there, it feels like that's just a little too far away. So what I want to do, Steve. So your kill distance right now, 3, so let's set that down to 2. Yeah. Like if I'm running away. Slow motion. Yeah, just yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I think that 2 is probably good, but I'm gonna drag Steven in here. Then I'll just disable for now. Just so I can edit him easier. Stupid in context. So let's just check. Can I preferences? Is there anything for context? No, I don't care about that. Prefab. No, okay. In isolation. Please never do context with me again. I hate context. I didn't know. So annoying. Okay. The settings there, and then those. What was I trying to change with them? I was gonna go change kill distance from 3 to 2. Logically, it should be called probably no attack distance, but hey, whatever. And so we've gotten that lowered down, and then I also wanted to change in Foundation Agent. And he's attacking. No. Guess I could just do this. Just so it keeps following me for now. I'm gonna have to really change how this works. He's probably gonna, like, in reality, he's gonna attack, and if he doesn't hit you, he's gonna go back into this whole loop. So it'll be like a yield return, a yield attack, and then I'll have a check if he actually hit me, or I guess if he hit me, I could yield break there. And then if he doesn't, then I will continue this whole loop again. I think that's probably what I'll do. But we'll see. So save. No, I didn't. Of course. Damn it. So let's see if this works. Yeah, so like that feels like it should hit me. But like, yeah, if I was constantly running, he might not hit me, right? I'll have to see though if that like is almost too easy to bait him though. Like as long as you're moving, you kind of can escape him. So I'll have to play around with that. When he actually does the hitting, but in terms of actual like kind of like where he chases you to before he hits, I think that's good. So there's that. So actually what I want to do now is I'm gonna go, okay, just zoomed up in. Yeah, so I want to convert this now to this. And what I'm gonna do instead, we are still gonna do this. take this out until so actually I need to set an animation trigger to call another function to say if I hit the player or not. But I need to have like a bool that I'm keeping track of. Called like private bool hit player in last attack. And so what I'm going to do is at the start of attack player, we basically set that to false. And then we start the attack animation. The attack animation on attack animation hit check. So I'm making a public method here, and this is going to be where I actually do the check if I hit it, right? So somewhere in the animation, that like basically that smash point when when the monster hits the ground, that's when I kind of want to be doing this check for range. And that's when if I hit the player, I'm going to set it to true. I'm going to do some damage to the player. And then I'll know that I've hit the player, and then I can go back to doing other things. But otherwise, I'm going to remove this. And the logic should be that if hit underscore hit player, we'll do something else. I still haven't figured this out. So to do go run and hide again. So he'll go like, he'll hit you and then he'll run away while you're kind of like recovering from the hit. That's kind of my logic. And I think I'm going to do here. I just want to make sure that at least this. So now what this should do is he'll do the attack and then he'll go back into chasing in this loop. Hopefully. Because right now he can't actually land the attack, so it's gonna always say that he failed the attack. Which maybe is a little cruel to him, because you know what I'm saying, he's always a failure, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta fail a few times before success starts to come your way. You know? If every time you had a success, it'd just be too easy. So, just gotta have a couple of failures. Alrighty. Load game. I'm getting way too close to. Yeah, he is still though chasing me. Nice and proper. The other thing is that, like, should I now go and like close this door? He'll smash it, he'll do all his other things that he normally does. Alright, so now he's gonna kind of going back into his old loop. Yeah. Sweet. Alright, so Now that we figured that out, what's next? Okay, so he chases you, he does, so I need to do the whole actually hitting and checking if you do damage part. Okay. So, to do that, I'll need to add a So what I could do, and so now if I click on this, oh my god, it just goes in isolation mode. That's so much nicer. I need to fix that in every project I do. But I have this util class, right? I wonder what I could do. What I could do in here is I could make an event delegate. I might need to use a Unity, like using Unity engine dot events or something. Is that it? No? I need to figure out what it's called. Unity event delegate. Oh no, this is not the Unity. Where's Unity delegates? I just want the documentation. Documentation. Normally it's like one of the first ones that show up, but what's a Unity event? Is that what I call them? Okay, can we go? So it's a Unity event. Function calls. I'll call this. And then I'll make a public call function and index. And we'll go like this. Dot invoke. And then we compile. Be able to add one of these. Let's just think how these. There's a list of them. Runtime only. Yep. And then we're gonna drag Steve in there. We're gonna grab the navigation agent and attack animation hit check. There we go. So now he'll call that, and then I just need to in Steve attack. Need to add another one. Oops. Oh, right there. Right where this other one is. Add another one. And methods, call function at index 0. There we go. Sweet. Go save. And now what do I do? Enemy navigation agent, nav mesh agent. So now that's hooked up, right? Okay, so now the actual navigation agent needs to now do the check. So to do that check, I want a few things. Similar to how I have a site transform, I'm gonna have a fist transform. I don't know. It's gonna be like used to track exactly where that fist is, because I'm basically gonna do like a sphere check around the position there. And then where are you? Are you lower? I think you are lower. Yeah, here you go. And the crap, actually. Then we're gonna go as well as I need a float. Attack, impact, radius. Now, I'm gonna make that by default. I don't know. 1. We'll see how that feels. What I might want to do, similar how I have this blocking transform, I'm gonna say private vector 3 last hit position and or to actually add in that last part, last hit position, and then I'll do some gizmo drawing here where if last hit position does not equal vector 3.0, so basically how I said it, it's unlikely to ever be 0, which is fine. If it is, whatever. I'm going to take last hit position, and then I'm going to take attack impact radius, and then the color equal yellow. So yeah, last hit, player hit, and last attack. So if the player was hit, I'll make it yellow. If it wasn't, then I'll make it, I don't know, gray. Maybe that's white. I already have a yellow one, so I don't know. White. Gray if it wasn't. And there. So we have a little bit of a debugging view on that. And then in the actual scroll bar, too far. That player, right here. Okay. So I'm gonna take a if sphere No, physics. Physics. Dot overlap. Sphere. I can probably do non-allocated. And this is fist transform dot position. I just want to go back to chase player. I think it's going too far. Yeah. There's a player mask that I want. I actually just want to do. I want to do check sphere. Yeah, that's. I don't need to check sphere. Yeah, this is impact radius. And mask is this. Basically, only if you hit the player do I care. I want to set the last hit position to be equal to this. Which I guess I could just reuse there instead of going and looking it up again. Impact radius, player on only mask. So then this basically, I've hit the player. So I might as well write that. Last hit player and last attack equals true. Okay, so let's test if any of that works out. I also want to make a note here. All via animator event util. Because I know, like, a few months down the line, I'm going to be like, well, how does this get called? There's no references. And so I just need to remind myself. For that occasion down the road. So let's recompile. Basically what I'm trying to look for now is whether or not that sphere turns white or turns gray in certain situations and how I feel about that. And so let's see how that goes. What I need to do for a second is just gonna highlight over here. And just like follow Steve, okay? I want you to go where he goes. Am I seeing that position? Oh, fist transform hasn't been assigned. Okay, yep. Yep. Steve, I need to assign you a fist. Okay. Now, it's going to be his right arm, because that's his dominant arm. I've decided right now. And that's now lower. That's just how it is. So now do I want it to be more like forward? I think I want it to be like, yeah, this pointer finger is what I'm gonna use as the fist position. So where's right, fist transform, okay. Point. There we go. Save. Bing a bada boom a boom. How's it going, okay? How you been doing? Haven't fallen asleep again, have you? Yeah, so you're not counted. Let's see. Alright, I need to... No worries. Occasional disturbing is always fine. I want the scene view to follow him. I know there's a way. No, it's not following me. Okay, fine. Just set it up higher and hope I can kind of see. So I know. Yeah, so he missed that one. Yeah, but he didn't miss that one. So like if you're kind of jittery. I think one though is a little bit small. Let's try. Let's do a big one. Where is it? Attack impact radius. It's like 1.5. That's really dramatically different, but let's see. I'm trying to run in. You missed me there. Okay. So I can still kind of juke him sometimes. Yeah, if I'm moving. I got me there. Okay. See how this feels, just... Distance wise. Yeah. I feel like it's almost too easy to get away from those still. It might make it that he... Maybe this is 2. Okay. I'm just gonna do 2 for now. I think that's okay. And then the next part is actually doing the damage to the player. So in base character, I'm gonna put in a function, I think. I think I'm gonna put it here. Yeah, so public. Well, you know, it has to be virtual because I'm gonna have to override it. But virtual void. On hit. Now, there's a couple things that I want to add here. This first is going to be int damage. And the second thing I'm going to put in here is a vector loss, vector 3, hit velocity. basically what I want to happen is you will see some damage, but you also get like pushed back or something, or knocked back. And if hit velocity is 0, then we just don't do anything to it. We just maybe just damage you there. So maybe I can even make the default equal vector 3. That's 0. Allow me to do that? No. All right, I just gotta write it. New vector 3 0, 0, 0. What? Alright, no. So you can't even continue. Okay, oh well, whatever. So if it's 0, it just doesn't do anything, and then it, you know, does what it does. You just get hit and take some damage, but you don't get like thrown or disabled for any point in time. Now, other references of kill player do I hear? Oh, they're just the overrides. Okay. So, okay. For disturbing your sleep. Okay. I guess the health is easy, so let's just do health first. Health, manager, dot, instance. Did I not make this an instance? Wow. What was I thinking? Public static instance. Static what's health manager instance. It's Robinson. This equal this. Okay. So we got health. We got max health. We get good crap. I feel like the petting disturbs her, and then she gets all worried. Right, I really just bare bones made this manager. I didn't do anything else. Okay. So let's lower all that stuff. Go public. But I'm gonna make it a bool. Bool. Do damage. Int damage. And the thing that I'm going to do here is I'm going to take health. Minus equals damage. All right, so health dot value. Dot value. And then if health dot value is less or equal to 0, should this side handle death? Probably the manager should handle death instead of character, eh? But there's some certain things that he kind of needs to know about. The player needs to know about if he dies. I guess like every single time I get hit, it's gonna be through the character. So I'll let the character handle it, I guess. So basically I'm just then I'm gonna return health not less than, greater than. Basically this returns does damage, returns true if player is still alive. So player instance dot do damage, and then I'm gonna make this an if not, then we will kill the player. I actually kind of wonder if I want this is kinematic now, though. I might just want to like turn off this. Like turn that off for now. Enabled, basically turn off all the other important stuff. But I don't think I want enabled. What's that right name? Okay. So what was I doing? I'll get distracted. Killing, flare. If I do enough damage, I want to add the velocity. And the way I'm thinking of that, so basically, whatever's attacking you will calculate what velocity to like send the player. And then I'm gonna disable the player character until that like velocity is kind of like tuned out, like it's you've like come to a stop, and then you can kind of like stand yourself back up. So I'm just trying to figure out how to do that, because ideally what the camera should do almost is like tilt you over in the direction that you are facing, right? So if I almost want to like rotate the camera and lower it depending on whichever direction you have, and I want to basically disable the input of the player while that's happening, probably. I think that's kind of what I want to be doing. So I need to go, I'm just going to open up VS character, which for now has remained like one of the most simple little classes. It's probably going to get a little bit more complicated now. So if I disable the update, it basically turns, so if I disable this, I basically stop all this. But I might not want to do that because I might still want to be like running a coroutine. So I might make a thing instead of that, and have just something that can block it, right? And otherwise, this kind of handles all the camera rotations and all this other type of stuff. So first, yeah, let's first just handle the being hit. So I'm gonna have a, sure, why not make a public rule? Is being thrown. I'm gonna say thrown, even though it's like a hit or something like that. And then if hit velocity does not equal vector 3 dot 0, there's at least some velocity. We're gonna say is being thrown is true, and then and I basically want to make another method that's protected, virtual void, I guess. Check for end the throw end. What this will basically do is if rigid body dot velocity square magnitude is less than some value. Let's make it a serialized field. Throw float underscore throw speed end threshold. I don't want to just make it 0 because sometimes like you could just be like tweaking a little bit, and I was like, well, that's stupid. Don't do that. But I'm gonna make it fairly long, like 0.1. And so make this one line. So check for throw end. So if there's that, then we're gonna go is being thrown equals false. And then basically what I'm going to be doing is call I'll say if is being thrown, then we'll check throw end, thrown end, and then return. So even on the turn that you kind of ended, it'll be fine, but whatever. It'll wait an additional frame, but that should be fine. Might even have to do more than that because they have to do maybe like the get up animation. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it like that. The setting the thing, then we're gonna set underscore rigid dot velocity to be equal to hit velocity, and I think for now, that's all I want to test. Let's just see how that works. So player hit last character, and then we go base character, not character, dot on hit. And then we have to provide two things, which I don't have yet. I need to go make variables in here. Just gonna split this up a little bit. Here, so we're gonna go is an int attack damage. Actually, I want this to be public. Specifically because eventually I might override that with all the way up here. Data, because like if it's in a harder difficulty or something like that, that might get changed. I wonder if I should do the same thing with passive smash. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine for now, at least. I think the rest I'm alright having more kind of common. Maybe like you'd have like a chase time or something, or view distance, but like I think per monster it's probably gonna be the same. But I think attack damage is definitely something that could change by difficulty settings, so that's why I'm gonna keep it public. Then, alright, scrap. I need to have another thing here. So then in this as well, not public, because I don't think this needs to be public. Attack, impact, force. And by default make this like 5. So what we're gonna do is in the attack thing here, the attack hit part. Right, okay, so we're gonna do attack damage, and then I need to figure out the hit velocity. Now the hit velocity will be, I need to find whichever direction the player is from the moment of impact or the point of impact, and then that's the direction, and then I'll multiply that direction by hit force. So to find the direction, so we're going to go vector 3 hit force direction. And that's going to equal to, I have 2 positions, right? And I want to know if I'm going from this point to this point. So I would take this one, the 2, and subtract the front. So the 2 is player. So I go this, dot transform dot position minus the last hit position, and that's the from. Then we go normalize, and we normalize so that we have a direction and it's not having any sort of length in this one. And then the hit velocity will just equal that times the underscore hit or impact force. So we'll see how that works. So you should basically take away control of me while I'm being thrown. And then once I have force here, it might be a little hard to do when the guy's like literally chasing after you consistently and doesn't run away. But it'll be a good time. Trust me. When I set attack damage to be 1. Okay, so he's not gonna hurt me very much. He's just giving me little taps. Nothing too harsh. You wanna go back on the bed, Manny? Streets in for you. Actually, like landed right on her, on the back of her head, but I think it fell off. Okay. You don't see this? No? Oh, I didn't recompile. That was a funny. It was like, ah. That's a funny little ending to it. Exit out on. Now let's see if okay, I did not move that much. I do notice that it does stop me from moving, but yeah, because I'm being moved, right? But it's like so little. Not exactly being thrown across the room. Okay, so let's try like fun, like 30. Woo! I felt that. Oh yeah. Ooh. That's fun. The direction he sends you is a little weird, considering like where he's standing. I wonder if I should just make it, if it would make more sense to be, instead of from the fist location. Because yeah, right now what's happening is it's like sending him into me. So maybe I should just do it from him as the direction. Because it's gonna like feel probably more proper. Attack player from my position. Transform position. Because yeah, if he's hitting you, it probably just makes more sense to kind of be from wherever he is, that it kind of sends you. At least in the player spec, because the hands can kind of go out far, so if you're actually behind them, you're just bouncing into him, which Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And then I did also like the 30 value. 30 was pretty good. Like you felt like you got thrown there. I actually kind of wonder if he needs to run away in this type of way, because if he throws you far enough, you can kind of get a head start again. I guess, well, it depends on how punishing I intend to make the... Why is it? Maybe I even want it like further. More than 30. Kind of depends, I guess. Like, let's try like even more though. Let's try. Let's try like 60. Double it. Obviously, if he's like smashing you into the corner, then yeah. I'll give a doggo a treat in just 1 second. Let's see. Yes. I do kind of like the throw distance. You would make it so. Oh, that's a dead door. Okay. Right, it would make him. More of a kind of permanent threat. Like if he finds you, right, and he knocks you back, so you have a little bit of chance to get away again. But he doesn't just run away. So my initial thought was he would just run away, but then that makes it less of a like survival moment, right? Like if he just hits you once, like if you know that's like the tax, right? Like he found you tax. He'll hit you once and then he'll run away, or like he'll like go kind of do his own thing for a bit. If that's the case, then I don't know. I think it's less frightening once you know that that's what he's gonna do. If he's constantly chasing you though, and attacking you and hitting you, and you're losing health each time he hits you, that's definitely a lot more frightening. So, and I think it was easy enough to still get away from him. Like he actually, because he hits you in a fairly wide distance. Do you need some more drastic? Yeah, okay. I think we found our better solution. So definitely need to make him do more damage, because obviously him just doing 1 damage is not very intimidating. Well, we'll start by like 10 or something. Right, which means by default he has to hit you 10 times. That. Not sure what you mean by that, okay? But constant roars behind me are very scary. I mean, it's not really roars. Yeah, no, but I want the feedback. Okay, so anyone giving feedback, that's cool. Don't Unless they're saying like, "Hey, your game sucks." I want the feedback. So don't stop anyone from saying feedback. It's definitely not perfect yet. Like I probably now need to add like a damage sound. I know I have some sounds from like on like the player side. I need to add some sounds. Probably also need to add like a damage effect. Each time you get damaged, just because otherwise it's a little hard to tell that you're damaged. I wonder if I could, not in this one, I need to do the other volume as a just a little bit of a test. I want to see if I could do the damage effect via like a post-processing. It's kind of awkward that he's here. Let's see if I can get away here. Alright. Go. Yeah, there we go. You should be safe for now. No. What the? Oh! Okay, you actually kind of got me there, AK. I legit thought he had found me again. And I was like, what? I closed the door. Where is he? Nice one. Nice one. Good job. Okay. So, with the thing here, there is a post-processing, it's like a vignette, right? You can make a red vignette. I'm not seeing like any of these effects come in yet, so I probably gotta up the intensity. Right? Oh. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. What does rounded mean? Oh, is this like, yeah, probably don't, I think I like rounded versus this. Yeah, 1 second. So I wanna while I'm testing this, player, main camera, but not main camera. Where's the main flashlight on the main camera? Can't remember. No, spotlight. Okay, what I want to do. Max flashlight, turn off flashlight. Okay, so now, at least I should have constant light. That's just a little bit better. So now let's go back to global volume, vignette. And then you can, what's smoothness? Can I like do negative smoothness? So, okay. High intensity. What does this do? Okay, no, it's actually like, yeah, so it fades in a little bit better. Alright, I like that. It's basically what I'm thinking. Alright, so by default, 0, right? Don't have any, we're waiting for 3 days. Yeah, you definitely picked your timing wrong. So what we could do, so for whenever I take damage, right? It initially like shocks and then it goes down, but then it goes down to like a new minimum, depending on like how damaged you are, right? But then each time you take damage, it kind of goes like that, and then damage, and then kind of like that, and then damage, and then kind of like that, and then damage, and then kind of like that. Until there's probably some. I mean, honestly, like if this is like if you're like almost dead, this might be fair. But oh geez, okay, yeah. So I definitely want smoothness, I think. Maybe we'd cap it out maybe there or something. We'd probably have some maximum, like whatever the maximum damage is. But I think that's a really easy vignette effect. Oh, all or none. Interesting. Maybe I'd make it like a different red or something, like it's a slightly darker one. What do you guys think? Like this is like I'm almost dead. Value. I think I kind of like that. Now the thing is figuring out way to hook that up nicely. Basically, I need to have some sort of script that sits on the thing that is this, and we'll set the intensity depending on the health. I think it should be okay. I mean, eventually I'm probably going to want some sort of vignette that's like got a graphic kind of like, or like tendrily type thing. But just for now, I think that that type of effect will work well. And again, I guess I need to have like a pain sound, like in pain sound for the player. But like let's see, there is just like a global volume, I think, in here, right? Yeah. So I would just add something on here to be able to track that and connect it to the player. Oh, Lester's here again. Time to throw me around. Oh no. Alright. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, and then he's doing 10 damage. Actually, I should check if he does still kill me. Like, can he kill me now? Nice. Okay. So yeah, I want to. Hopefully all these volume changes stay, right? When I go like that one. Yeah. Okay. The health is a bit more, like you want him to do more damage. Or, I don't know, tell me, explain more. Like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I think 10 is okay for now. Later on, so 10 damage means he hits you 10 times before you die. And what I feel like that means is that if you kind of think about it in the sense of, if you have an encounter with the monster, I feel like he's probably gonna hit you like 3 or 4, 2 to 4 times probably, before you can get away from him. And yeah, so it'd be for full run unless you heal, right? So then you'd have to heal up. So, and especially like especially early when the player's maybe like fumbling with like the doors, like open the door, close the door properly. It just adds that little bit of flexibility. And then later on, that's why I made it public, is so that I can have I'll have it hooked up to data so that the later monsters maybe even do more damage. Or if you choose the higher difficulty, he'll do more damage. So that's why that kind of whole thing is there. Yeah. Intensity. So yeah, I want to try to hook something up to change this. Now, what I could set it up is, it's kind of like a very specific component that I want to be changing, so I might just make it a very one-off. But I can hook into health. Whenever it gets changed, it'll modify the intensity value. Yeah. So we'll make a little script for that. Just throw it in util again. Util is going to quickly become just like this random folder of a bunch of different random scripts, but I just don't have a good space to store a lot of them. So health vignette. So what I want to do here is I guess void on start actually is, no, it's void just start, right? Start. And then I'm gonna have to have a, what is this thing called again? It's just a volume. I assume that's in like a using namespace. It's like using Unity engine dot post. We don't have post processing. Rendering maybe. Let's see. Public volume. Post processing volume. And then I just want to see, how do you actually like blend distance? So you have a has instantiated profile. Okay. Dot and reset. Can I get a component, or this has do that? That just returns true or false, though. I want to actually get the component. Try get, I guess. If post processing volume dot try get vignette. I hope it's this. Okay. Alright. Out. Vignette. Component. There's another vignette that was this one. Did this. Is that how it works? Okay, let's use that. I don't need to use. Bit confusing. So now that we have checked our component, we're just gonna cache this. Honestly, I think. So we're gonna make a private vignette field. Can I actually just do this? Yeah, I think I can. Sweet. Maybe if I'm not doing this, I'm gonna go return. Set myself to be enabled, disabled. So we'll have that, and then we will go to health manager dot instance dot health dot on add change listener, and I want just okay. So on health changed basically is what we're making. Void on health changed. Basically listening into health. Oh, it's being okay. Mount. Okay. We also should go void on destroy and unlisten to it, because health manager is assistant to the game, so we should be unsubscribing to him if he does not exist. So I'm going to check in this case he exists, because sometimes in destruction weird things happen. So I'm gonna then remove change listener. Instance health add change listener on health changed. Remove change listener on health changed. Okay, and then start destroy, and then I'm also gonna just instantly call on health changed to be this value, just so it gets set to an initial value. And then so what we're gonna set, we do actually need a couple more values here. We need a serialized field, private float. No, not. Yeah, float. For max intensity. Gonna equal 0.6 for now. I might even put in the range attribute here, which is 0, 1, because it can only be from 0 to 1. So let's just do that. So there's that part. There's the serialize field. I should have just copied this because it'll also have a range. To I wanted that little bump up. So this is going like on damage bump amount. Maybe make it just like 1 for now. And then we will make another value for undamage bump return speed. So basically, I guess we should have a bool here. Should have a couple things. Int current health equals -1. Actually, I can probably manage things from that. Okay, so if current health is -1, so what I'm going to do in here, I'm going to set I'm going to say if current health equals -1, what we're going to do is we're going to straight set the vignette to be dot intensity to be equal to we're going to use lerp because I love it. mathf.lerp. We're going to go from 0 to _max intensity, comma, health amount divided by health manager students dot max health dot value. I need to convert this to floats. Let's convert. Let's just instantly make this a float, just for the sake of tracking this, and then this needs to be converted to a float. Hit float. Oh, does it have to like go dot? What? Oh, set value, I guess. All right. Volume parameter. What? value equals okay, there we go. Figured out. You know what it wanted me to do. There we go. So in that case, we just set it. So in the amount in the situation that current health is -1, or what I'm also going to carve out is current health is greater than health amount. We're just going to set it. Because the situation where current health, like in the sense of what this component thinks is the current health, if that is greater than the health amount coming in, the new health amount, what that means is that the player has healed themselves, basically. They've gained. Wait, no, I'm doing this the opposite, right? It should be less than, right? Yeah. It means they've healed themselves. And actually, I should be checking this value here. I need to do 1 minus. Current health equals health amount. And actually, I kind of always want to. Second. Just thinking about things. Intensity. I want to. Set here. Set this. I basically always want to do that. I always want to do these things, but I don't always want to do the other things. So I want to actually invert this one. Invert. There we go. Which actually might be redundant. I don't necessarily need to know this, because current health is always going to be greater. No, the health. No, it was right. Oh, no, wait. Yeah. Okay. So current health, if it's greater than the health amount coming in, that means we receive damage. But if current health is -1, it's not going to be greater than the health amount coming in. So in that way, I can just deal with that, and then we're gonna. In this case, we're gonna take the intensity, and we're just gonna add the on damage bump amount. Got damaged, add bump. And then what that's going to look like is in a void update. I'll even actually. Holy moly.
The Captain Coder just rated with 71
That is
viewers.
That has a few people coming in here. Hello Raiders. Hello Captain. Thank you for raiding. My name is Risky Biscuit Games. I'm making a little Morse code game. I'll try to stop doing this for a second so that I can show all you guys what the game is. Because I'm sure there's probably a few people that are wondering. No worries, Captain. Thanks again for the raid. Really appreciate it. There's a lot of people you're coming in here. So, oh, jeez. No worries about running. I often have to do that too. So, I'll see you later. Okay, so I think hopefully I haven't broken the game and I can show people the game. That is. So I'm making a horror, what I call a horror educational game. The idea is that it's a horror game that teaches you Morse code. So I'll make a new game. So basically, there's going to be these little chests that you're going to be walking around with. They're going to beep at you. I don't know if the beep's coming through right now that well, but it might be very quiet. Let me just turn the music off for a second. Chill out music. Right, so this one's just beeping. It's a super simple code. It's just E, right? This is like the tutorial level. And then there's an M on the store. You have to do the Morse code for M, which I have a little code book here, right? So dash dash. So we go dash dash. Door opens, and then we have a dot dot for I, and then we open there. And then I have another one. And so this one beeps at you again. I should just like turn up the volume 1 second. Volume mixer, I think it's called. No, I was wrong. Mixer, something mixer, sound mixer. There we go. What is this turned into? Can I edit this? No. Not on my time. 1 second. Let's go. Save. Let's go. Quit the menu. Let's just up the volumes a little bit. SFX volume. Let's get that up. Okay. Again. Ooh, there we go. Also, I should probably get back to Twitch so I can see if people are talking. Okay. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, right? So this is beeping. It'll both beep the sound and the light. And then your job would be to look at this and decipher it. I already know what it is. It's OpenTI. So I type in the OpenTI, and then I press that in, and then I grab some wires. And then the next little puzzle here is that there's a little broken little panel here, and I need to craft a little component so that I can fix that panel. And then I can go into the lab, as it were. Obviously, that's a lot of work in progress stuff. There's a lot of weird UI elements that I still need to tune down and stuff, but right, yeah, if you want to play it, actually, so this is a little bit more of a development build than what's available, but I do have a Discord, and in that Discord there is a playtest in playtest links, and you can try out the earlier build. Captain tried it on Saturday, of the earlier build, but I've been adding a lot more into this one, so hopefully it'll be a lot better when it gets there. So yeah, so the idea here is we're exploring around, you're grabbing metals, you're picking up things, and there's also a monster in here. So, oh wow, what luck. You know what? We're in for a treat. He's right here. I think I closed the door behind me, so I heard him. Where is he? He's here. He doesn't see me yet. I'm being sneaky. But if I go in front of him and yell at me, and then I try to close doors on him, okay. All right, let's try this again. Oh god. Okay. Oh no, I think I failed to do that again. Okay, let's try this again. Close the door. The door is not the only thing. You can smash doors. Oh god. But yeah, so then I just kind of keep running away from him, trying to close doors on his face, run away, and hide. I don't think he saw me over here. Whew. All right. But he will smash doors too, so just at random. So I gotta be a little bit more careful now. But that's kind of the game that I have now. It's a little bit of both. It's game dev and streaming. So there's that. Yeah, I've been working a lot on. Oh, thank you for the follow, Todd Mix.
Just follow.
Definitely appreciate it. I'm only I think 6 followers away from 100. Should be cool. It's a cool little milestone to reach. But yeah, I've been working a lot on the monster recently. So now, like, I've been working on this health system, which I go back to. I guess I should. 1 second. Now that I have my little safe sanctuary, let's just do a little save, and then let's go find the monster again. I've been trying to make it so that he can damage you. He used to just like insta kill me. Alright, okay. And so what I was just working on was a lot of chests. I'm just trying to like figure out how easily it is to avoid his attacks. Right now, like I can kind of dodge them a little bit sometimes. No, I didn't dodge it that time. Yeah, maybe it's a little harder than like sometimes you can get out of the way. If you're like constantly moving. It's not every single time. Just dance with him. Dance with me, Steve. Dance with me. Oh, he didn't like my dancing skills. He's a little shy of the monster sometimes. Although, Karazest, in the build you're playing, he can only be in 1 room. So now he can be in 3 rooms from the start, and he'll smash his way into other rooms too. So he's definitely a lot more of a threat now. But I'm definitely a lot more happier with where he's at right now. So been working on that. I was just, before people came in, working on a little intensity thing. So when you get damaged, we'll do a little bit more visual effects, because right now it's kind of hard to tell that I got damaged. Yeah, there's definitely going to be modes, difficulty settings. And I'm thinking I probably have to do 2 different ones, right? So there's a scale of how hard is the Morse code and how hard is the game, right? Those are almost like, in this world, there's like 2 completely separate things. Oh, thank you for the follow, Temtic. Hopefully follow along more, and we'll see more of you. But yeah, there's definitely 2 different difficulty settings, right? One's how hard the game is, one's how hard the Morse code is, because Morse code has a lot of difficulty kind of points, right? You can just be in this beginning stage where you're just going to learn in what the letters are, right? And understanding that. And then it can ramp up in speed and amount of letters you kind of have to put in and do all those type of things. So, yeah. You'll have a friend with Karazest, Temptic. Karazest loves all the dog stuff. Especially when the doggo is nice and calm and just wants to sit in the chair. Sometimes they're not as willing. Yeah. So I'm just going to try to see if I can do this health thingy. The idea on this health was I was going to go and set enabled to be true in this case when I got taking some damage. Yep. We also have little bark amounts for all our subscribers. Just be extra cute and barky. Oh yeah, I also have the just be ready for this. I'm warning everyone. But as one of my higher point redeems, you can do this. It's a fun time. It's good times. Everyone enjoys it. 2 for 1? Did it show off twice? Yeah, there we go. Karaz's pulling off the like, oh, you got scared once,
Totoro
but
underscore
now you're
has
not
followed
expecting
you.
the second jump scare. Yeah, ha ha ha. Good one, Karazest. Thank you, Totoroy. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. Totoroy for following. Yep. Press that follow button or we'll scare you more. Yeah. Again, thanks everyone for hanging out and hanging around. I'm just going to be changing this health value. So when I got damaged, I basically bump it up a little bit, and then I want to, in the update, lower it back down. So then the idea is we take intensity.value, and we set it to be equal to math if dot move towards this, and the current, the target is, actually that's a good point, I should save the target. So let's go current health target will be equal to intensity here. So then we'll say current health target, and then the speed is going to be the max bump return speed times time dot delta time. Woo! Fancy. Okay. And plan unfolded. Yes. Sneaky, sneaky. And then basically, so moving towards it, and then if vignette dot intensity equals the current health target, then we're just going to disable ourselves. We're going to get enabled equals false, so we don't have to keep updating. I do actually have to rename this because it's private, and it has to be underscore. Can't have bad naming conventions. Current health. What are you doing? What are you doing? Being all bad namey. What did I just do? Okay. Underscore. There we go. Should also slap some privates on there because that's what rank they are. They ain't no captain. They're private in this army. Silly, silly variables. All right. And recompile. Then I just need to go into the other scene. Once it recompiles. Get to waiting.
I just missed the Discord link. Can you please share again?
Should just be. You can also type this in yourself as well at any time, AK. It's the exclamation mark Discord. And that should just do that. I'll do my best, Karazes. You know, sometimes I can't help myself. Totoro. So I learned it when I went to a 1-year school program called Vancouver Film School. They have like a 1-year game design program that I did back in 2014, I think, or 2013. It would have been 2013 that I started. And that's why I learned it. But like, I feel like you probably don't need to do that. Let me just throw this on, and then I will look up. There's a thing that I know is pretty good as just like an opening to Unity. So let me find that just in a second once I remember what was this component that I was adding. It was like a vignette or something. Health vignette. There we go. processing volume is this thing. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. There. Then max intensity, da da da, health damage, return speed. So that'd be like, yeah, over 1 second. Okay, sweet. Okay. Now. Unity learn. There's this whole thing that Unity made a while ago. Yeah, okay. It's gonna try to give me a tour. So it's learn.unity.com. And there's an essentials thing. I think this might not be the exact same thing I was thinking of. But they actually do go through like all the basic stuff here. Creating objects. This wasn't exactly the tutorial I was thinking of. I think there's another one, but this might be their new one for the pathways. But this might be check this out because it seems pretty cool. Like they have these little like experience points and stuff that you can do for learning things, which I think is really cool. And doing stuff like that. And then there's probably more tutorials. I was thinking though, there was like, I remember tutorials. Like learn Unity, yeah. They have a bunch of tutorials in general, but I think I wonder if I know there's some really basic ones like filter. Oh, they even have filters, right? So for level, foundational, right? Explore the Unity editor. I thought there was one. There's one with just like even blocks. But yeah, I don't know, explore some of these things. They're probably foundational. They should all be fairly intro oriented. So yeah, check that out. It's a really cool website that Unity made because like there's a lot of basic stuff in here that like I think can kind of get you started. Obviously as well, it helps to the advantage of it was teachers or something like that is it helps learning that, but also, you know, you can start maybe with some of these. And then what I've also found some people doing, which I really enjoy when I find these people streaming, is they'll like have just started out learning and they'll just stream them trying to figure things out. And often what you'll find out there, especially if you title it like need help or something like that, need Unity help or something, you'll find like random people with a lot of programming knowledge coming in and just like helping you out. So that can be kind of a cool way to learn and also, you know, meet new people and chat too. So little rant about learning and doing stuff over. And time to see if I bleed. Yeah, no worries. Also, if you're just coming in here and you're like wondering like what is that type of thing, I mean, obviously you're coming in really, really early. All right, I need to not be in this scene when I play. But you know, if you're coming in and you're just wondering like, why do I do something like this, or why is it, you're intrigued on some points like that, just ask. I'm always open to chatting about those type of things. Is Primer still doing the shader stuff, Karazest? Okay, let's go to the monster. Where are you, monster? I want to see you. I want to meet your parents. I think the bump needs to be a lot higher, though. Yeah, the bump needs to be a lot higher. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing the red now, though. Oh. Oh no. I'm almost dead. Save me! Save me! Don't kill me! I submit. I run away. Alright. He's got 1.5 chapters left. Damn. I keep looking, and then like whenever I look at his stream and he sees like I see Godot, and then I'm like, I don't really want to learn Godot right now. But if I did see him doing the shaders, I'd probably be checking it out because that is really cool. It's just the shader stuff. It definitely is mind blowing. How that whole thing works. And health. So what I was doing, I was gonna I just needed to change the global volume here. Actually, what I should do, I should just don't want to actually wait. I guess I don't want to apply that. It should only be in this scene. Actually, no, it should be in other scenes, because if you're doing the player base, it should still be there too. I want to make the damage bump like 0.5, but then I should make the fall off as well, probably like 0.5. And then apply. Then the only thing I have to do now is go save, go back to the main menu, because it'll have been added here and I don't want it here. So I'm going to remove it there. But every other scene is fine. Okay. Let's see, I want to see how that looks, and then right, he's in here, right? Alright, throw me around, baby. Do what you want. Oh yeah, that's what I want to see. Oh yeah. That feels like it hurts. Oh. Ow. Ow. It's kind of funny when you like, oh, ow. Okay, I didn't even want to be hit that time. Ow. Okay. Dead. Cool. Only other thing is I feel like it's maybe too dark. I do want to maybe tone it up a little bit. Maybe not pure red, but like almost there. We'll do that. Okay. All right. So then we've done that. I need to look at my little Trello-y thingy here. So I did this. I did a little bit of a different thing though. And result in knock back the player. So I did that. This is actually done too, because I got the add 0 health players dies. Before continuing on to the health items though, I do want to add one sound effect to the player. You got the visual of being hit, But I think I need to have a sound of being hit too. Otherwise, it just, I don't know, it doesn't sound quite right, you know? The visuals help, but I need something. Gotta say, male efforts. Sounds weird to me. Bad smell. Man damage. I guess I could I could make my character a girl. There's no reason not to. What did their sounds like? Women. Oh, okay. Carry dead. Crazy push. Okay. Why is there no woman damage smells? Uh, is this sound pack like against abusing women? Because there's male damage sounds, right? They're okay hitting men, but I guess the females, they're like, nah. There's impact. Yeah, I know. Kind of funny, right? Like that you would have thought that if they're gonna go ahead and make like a women and a male sounds, that they'd probably like make one for one, right? If you have a one type, one for man, one type for woman, but I don't know. What do we think, guys? Do we like the male damage sounds? I can play like a random one of these each time you get hit, or there's I guess like women impact, right? I can do a poll, right? Create a new poll. Since we have so many people here. Do a 3-minute poll. See how many people vote. Yeah, I mean the man sounds more in pain probably because there's only pain sounds for the man. Um, but you know how it is. You know they okay, and they just didn't want to hit a girl, I guess. They were too cool for that. There's only one vote right now, so that one vote might carry it all, unless other people have other opinions. Be swayed quite easily, though. You know, like a large decision in this game is now being made by pretty much one vote. That the character is going to be a man. Again, this could be obviously be fairly easily changed later, but It's ticking down. I said 3 minutes. I should have just said 1. This is really this is a lot longer than it needs to be. Okay. We're all right, now we got 2 actually for men. It's becoming harder for the women, you know? I guess people don't like them anymore. Just a bunch of people that vote for men. Oh, we got 1 for women now. My pleas for support for women have impacted somebody, I guess. We're coming down to the wire here. There's only 1 vote separating the 2. I don't know what I'm gonna do if they're tied though. So maybe don't vote for women now, because then I don't have to decide what happens in the tie. Hi, Primer. I'm voting for what sounds to use. So Karis says not porn sounds, just sounds. It's harder for men. Okay. We're almost done. Last chance. All right. Men has won. Men are the winners in this battle of the sexes. Oh, I guess I can play the female sounds for Justin. These were the female sounds that you voted for. This is what you wanted in the game. But unfortunately, these are the sounds we're going to go for. So that's what we're getting. Okay. But also, Justin, I voted, but I don't know what's happening. Is like, what's wrong with democracy? Not to get political. I just thought that was funny. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so what we're going to do here is we're going to make an array, and then we're going to choose one at random, and then we're going to play it. So I need to get the... Yeah, maybe. I don't really see the player that you're playing as isn't going to be like really any huge impact on who you're playing on. It's not like an RPG in the sense where you make your character, right? You're kind of just a person in this game that you get thrown into. So it doesn't really matter. I mean, I could get the choice, but adding the choice makes so much more complexity. So for that reason, I'm not really hugely in favor of it. Protected audio clip A underscore damage sounds of the damage. Okay, I also just realized what time it is. I have to wrap up in like 5 minutes. I actually don't know if the wife was expecting me to be in earlier, but she hasn't complained yet, so. Yes, but why not spend months on a character creation for a first-person game? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, when you're an indie, you got to pick your battles. I don't know if I need another audio source. I might just be able to play these sounds through the death sounds thing. So I'm going to try that first. So if I don't get killed, I am going to go death sound dot play one shot damage sounds dot get random Yeah, you'll know in the back of your mind how you look, and for that like one time that there's like a mirror image, like there's a mirror in a room or something. That's the only other time. But yeah, otherwise, never gonna know. So I've added this. I need to go there. I just need to go and door to door to door to door to door. Realizing life as a player. Well, that's why you don't choose your character in life. You just get assigned, you know? I need to go FPS character. No. What is FPS player? My bad. And then go Lucky Lock. Let's go back to the male efforts. And then group select these, drag these in here. And then we have some sounds. Okay, we're good. Save. Bam. Okay, let's try this out. If it works, it's great. It's good. My PC specs. I have like an ancient processor. It's an i7, but it's like from 2012. It's like a Sandy Bridge i7 or something. I don't know what it's called. I have 32 gigs of RAM, and then I have a 3080. I'm not sure if it's the Ti or not. It might just be the 3080. That is all I remember of my computer specs. Again, I built it like 12 years ago, and then I upgraded the graphics card occasionally. Oh, hello, monster. Hit me. Come and hit me, but maybe hit me over here, because, I don't know, it feels better over here. Yeah, that guy. There we go. Got some hurt sounds. Kind of gets overdrowned by the smashing, but you do hear it. So. Cool. Yeah, he's definitely a little abusive, okay? I would not recommend him as a love partner, but, you know, here we are. Sometimes, you know, you fall in love and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna go down there. All right. So I think with that in mind, I'm gonna wrap up because I have finished this checkpoint, which actually I only said I was gonna do this one, but this one kind of came in there. So hey, we got 2 little check marks there. Next time, so on Friday morning, we will be adding the health items that we can do. Which reminds me, I should also be adding the stress reducing items into things that you can find. That eventually I will do. But I'll add these ones and then I'll do that. And then we will continue on. We're getting closer to the milestone for my next playtest. I need to finish this off, create the stress monster, and the rest ones are kind of small. I mean, the spray paint is kind of like a fun little addition, but it's also not totally needed, so I might put that on the bottom. But yeah, we're getting there, getting closer. And I think it's gonna feel a lot better of a game once these things are in, because it'll just be more stuff to do. Alrighty, shall we find someone to raid? Because we've got all these people, so let's find somebody. Simple Game Dev. Is he gonna let me raid him this time? I think so. Sweet. Let's raid Simple Game Dev. He's got a really cool aesthetic to his game. So let's go give him a shout. But first, before I do that, if you haven't joined the Discord, join the Discord. And then when we go in there, I have this little thing of Morse code here. If you want to copy and paste that, it just says raid with an exclamation mark and Morse code. So with that in mind, we're going to start this little raid timer. I am going to turn my face off to the thank you for watching. Steve is going to say goodbye in his own way. But otherwise, I will see you all over in Simple Game Dev's channel. So, again, thanks for watching, guys. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.